It's a hold down, what you know now. Breaking you round town, girl, let's calm down. That's where your knees, they belong. Cause I'm a king up on my throne. If you give me my knees will be grown. Exponentially, dog, with the flow. I keep it moving like the waves in the seas. Still doing this shit, nothing but breeze. I surround myself with a few breezes to give me ease. I do it how I do. Just make sure you eating your stew mixed with the peas.
It's your boy J Thoughts once again. And as always, hit those favorite buttons of mine. That's that like, that share, that subscribe. It helps the channel grow tremendously. We're talking about women's intuition, right? Because we know that that's a thing. It's a real thing. But I have a couple questions around this intuition you claim to have. Just because you're a woman don't mean you have women's intuition, right? Just because you were born with a dick and balls doesn't mean you think like a man. See, I've heard a lot of women claim that their intuition allowed them to identify problems in the relationship. They had a hunch, they had an inkling that this man was stepping out. He was doing some foul extracurricular activities. But the question is, if you trust that intuition so much without any, right? Because the intuition is the understanding of something with the absence of evidence. It's like faith, right? You have a faith that this uncomfortable feeling is valid. So if you're so in tune with your emotions and your instincts when it comes to identifying issues, how come you can't even trust your own instincts when you're making the right decisions? For example, you're in a relationship with a guy, things aren't going right, you start having a hunch, you start having an inkling that this isn't working out. So then you call that out, right? So you might have a confrontation, you might have an argument, you might discuss what's going on, or you might accuse him just flat out. I know you're cheating on me. And you believe that like it's word is bond when that feeling is real tough inside you. What about the same intuition? Why not apply that same intuition when it comes to picking the right man? Because a lot of times women will self-sabotage a good thing. Like they don't trust their own feelings and instincts when they're around this man. They feel good around him. He makes them feel at ease. He gives them that masculine energy and presence that she so desires. It allows her to sit back and chill. But then she wants to even overanalyze the right decision that she made. And attempts to start what's called the self-sabotage. You start nitpicking, trying to find issues where they don't exist, create shit out of thin air, but then lean heavily on the negative instincts that you claim to have. It's only instincts to you when it's about some bullshit. What about when it's good shit? Where's the instinct on, hey man, this is good. This is a good thing. I don't want to fuck this up. If you're so in tune with your emotions and instincts, how come you can't seem to identify when those same instincts are leading you down a positive path? You can only identify them when they're leading you down a negative path. Seems like there's a little inconsistency in that logic. It's like if you get with a man and you trust this man, that's a good thing, right? If this man has made himself trustworthy to you, he's proven time and time again that he's able to make good decisions and lead you towards a positive outcome, you trust that. But then somewhere down the line, you stop trusting his leadership. The question becomes, well, Did you vet him out to be a leader when you met him? And if so, why not trust those instincts? You said, okay, I like his vibe. I like his energy. He has his head on straight. I'm going to go ahead and follow him. Because those instincts that led you to believe that he was quality, those were good instincts. But now all of a sudden those instincts aren't valid anymore, and you want to stir up conflict with a man who hasn't given you a reason to stir up conflict. Women, a lot of that shit is just going on in your head. So before you act on decisions, why don't you take a step back and really trust your instincts? Because a lot of times the issue is with you and not with what's going on outside of you.